And like you were saying, this level 3 Clockwork making great maneuver up to top. Seneko TP not accomplishing a whole lot. We'll just be able to leech some experience for now. Bottom Invis rune. Queen of Pain doesn't look like she can get there, so denied out by the Treants. Inkswell initiation stopped in its tracks by a good spear from Saberlight. Felt it coming. Oh man, it feels so bad for Nisha just to have to trade hits so often with a Supreme Queen of Pain, so CS-wise looking pretty good still, but losing out on that trade battle in regen. As we see the Queen of Pain, yeah, a good 200 net worth ahead so far.
Yeah, but it's also Alchemist, which means that he is getting more gold from Grill's Greed, so the gap would be even higher, considering how much regen he was forced to bring to this lane. Queen of Pain, caught by Clockwork.
A blink, Yapsor gets the bounty rune. Fairy Fire there from Supreme. Battery Assault about to end. Yapsor with the cogs, but not enough, as the chase from Zai. Supreme has the Mango blink away, and suddenly no TPs. Well, this is now a Queen of Pain who can't really go to lane, right? She has no regen.
He has Bottle coming up to her. And bringing something else. Observer Ward.
There it is.
That's gonna give Alk 2 creep waves to freely farm. And we'll hit level 6 from that.
And then he becomes a real problem if you want to try and gank him. Could even consider going back into the jungle as the Alchemist, give that mid lane to someone else, but for now, until man, Inkswell spin onto Saberlight, catching the Mars off guard a little bit. Still has himself a nice little God's Rebuke to push them back. And Era zoning them out with the Fiery Spirits as top lane, Naga Siren. Opposite side of the map, Yapsor and Zai making it work. Seneko though with the TP in. Yapsor has a Quelling Blade, cut through the trees, put the cogs down. He's safe and sound. Bottle from Zai allows Yapsor to come back in with Battery Assault, but I don't think Zai wants to fight here. One Fairy Fire will allow him to stand his ground, and Shikuchi back out of the Sprout as it ends up being another Quelling Blade use out of Yapsor.
Since no one's going for a bottle, Zai decided to buy one so he can control the top part of the map. These 2 kills are slowing Naga Siren down so much. So Neko needs to be with her in the lane. Like, he sees an opportunity, finds something with the teleportation, but needs to come back with the TP scroll to the lane.
Mars making a rotation into mid. Try and get some use out of that Sonic Wave. 2-1-2.
He just spilled the bottle for Queen of Pain.
Ah, clever. Very clever. Swings back down to bottom. A D-ward from Era. Gets rid of that vision that could have kept Nisha safe farming these couple of jungle camps. Somewhere Alchemist loves to be. Radiance queued up for Nisha. Brace a Soul Ring like you called out with the brown boots into the Ratty. But Era already very well positioned here. Getting some wards, sentries down, blocking up 2 camps, keeping vision all across the Alchemist's farming area. As the Yapsor scouting out Charlie, getting a good amount of damage onto the Naga Siren. Shouldn't be a kill here, but it's obnoxious as hell. Yapsor still going for this. 250 HP.
Clockwork. Level 3 Battery Assault. Forcing Naga Siren to use the Sal. Man, carry players are so greedy / mid ones. He found the Trust Shovel, uses it once, then sends it back.
That's efficiency, not greediness.
Yeah, I have nothing
nice.
against it.
Inkswell bottom. Matuma, man, they can't focus the Phoenix because he still has the dive, and Saberlight seems tanky enough withstanding the onslaught. And where's Juggernaut? 37-6, Mars ahead with 41-9. All of these lanes here, Chicken Fight is doing very well getting farm on their cores. Team Secret do have that Alchemist ace up the sleeve. No one's stopping the Alk while Clockwork is continually just haranguing this Naga Siren. Going from jungle to jungle. Courier sniped out. Yapsor loses out. Yeah, it looks like... Wait a second, is Weaver going Blade Mail?
Yes, she is.
And Clockwork's the one going for Spirit Vessel. Cool.
They adjusted. I mean, you need to get an item before Aghanim Scepter. Blade Mill has been really popular on the carries. It's a cheap, cost-efficient item that gives you everything, a little bit of mana, armor, damage, and gives ability to lever to like cut in the back line, close the
They
gap.
finally bring down Saberlight. They needed Clockwork to be down here. Supreme in the shadows looking for that counter initiation. 4 points in Scream, but no chance to use it. Yeah, so halfway to level 6 now.
Careful throwing your lot.
But yeah, the Blade Mail, we've seen it on like Ember Spirits, Nature's Prophets. Cool to see Zai Weaver with it now. 10-minute runes, bounties. Not too far away. Queen of Pain forced to kill off the Phantom's Embrace and blink out of the cogs. A good Sonic Wave zaps down Yapzor. As the bounties will be secured down south, the Song going to catch the Grimstroke on the way out. So Puppey, a bonus kill. It looks like the Juggernaut is fine to walk it off, but 3 versus 1. Puppey doesn't stand a chance. And Seneko also stealing away some bounty runes. I think that's 4 for nil, Lacoste.
Yes, it is. The only thing Secret stole from them is the experience from the outpost. Zai was controlling the top one. Phoenix will buy the tome for himself, so that's gonna get him to almost level 7.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Juggernaut now shifting up the top with all those heroes from Chicken Fighters coming bottom lane. Catapult wave there. Should do a good amount of damage, but maybe not take down the tier 1 completely. As Supreme blinks away. Yapzor still not level 6. Would love to have a hookshot in that kind of position. Walk in, battery assault, force the blink, hookshot back. Top lane, Era getting dived.
Is under attack.
But he also has a dive. Dive away from the dive. Zai giving chase, continuing with that Shikuchi forward. And a good amount of damage. Another Shikuchi. Oh, just keeps on coming. Era. Is that Geminate attack? No, doesn't quite.
One more hit. He's chasing.
Oh, he wants this so bad.
Oh, he's dead. Doesn't have mana.
Unfortunate. He had it at the very end there. Could have used Supernova, but thinking that it's more useful holding that for the next team fight.
Alchemist is contested. Usually you want to put the pressure on him. You don't necessarily need to kill him. Bottom lane.
Hookshot in onto Mars, you're right. Poppy, Yapzor, the 2 supports pairing up. They lose the tower, but they get the kill. And Seneko, he can TP scroll out of this potentially. The stuns now dissipating away from Team Secret. No Inkswell, no battery assault. Cogs, no. Oh no, what? Dota 2.
Inside, Clockwork was really low on mana. If he had it before. Still, Alchemist is farming, about to finish. His Sacred Relic Radiance is gonna come up in the next minute. Problem is, Chicken Fighters, they stole all 4 bounty runes from Alchemist.
He'll have some more in 3 minutes. Oh man, Seneko. Sentry Obs going in deep again. They did manage to de-ward out a couple of these camps now. Yapzor making sure that some of these stacks still being... Oh, what? Lacoste?
Yes, sir.
Look at Seneko.
I can see him cliff farming.
The classic, Nature's Prophet cliff farming. 12.5 minutes in. Stealing farm away from the Alchemist. Nietzsche's like, hang on a second. What's going on here? He's pinging it out. Rocket Flare. Do they have a hook shot? They do. They see him, right? They're trying to get an angle. Saberlight zoning them out, and Seneko TP's forward aggressively.
In front of them.
Meanwhile, Matuma Man up at the top lane, pushing out behind tier 2. Bottom lane, Weaver and Grimstroke doing a great job shoving into the objective down bottom. As Chicken Fighters grouping up heavily, 5-man strong, all their ultis outside of Nature's Wrath available for these big 5v5s.
Radiant's middle tower is under
But
attack.
Alchemist is still farming, getting that Radiance going.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Switching back to net worth. Yeah, Alchemist still 1,000 gold. Ahead of Queen of Pain. They are keeping only one tower alive on top. Like once Alchemist gets Radiance +1 item, either a BKB or a Blink Dagger, I assume here it's gonna be a BKB.
Dire's
you're
top
playing
tower
against
is
a lot of
under
magical damage. Then that you want to group up and start taking some fights. Weaver decides Blade Mail is not the greatest item in the game. Goes for Medallion instead, and then builds
Radiant
Aghanim
are
Scepter.
scanning.
Zai going to TP up to Outpost. As Yapsaw starting things off onto the Mars. I don't even know if they need Zai. These two supports, Poppy and Yapsaw, from lane to lane, just finding kills. So much chain disable and a ton of damage from this level 4 battery assault. Anyone caught inside, surely will die. Queen of Pain blinks away from the DD. Zai Weaver does go for the Medallion. So I'm pleasantly surprised to see that item make a little bit of a comeback here. And of course, due in part to this urn being picked up by Yapsaw. Oh, Seneko, he snipes Yapsaw's courier, but Nisha gets the stun onto the high ground. Sprout pushes Seneko down onto the smaller part of the cliff top. The cogs. Oh, Yapsaw nearly had him again. So close.
I'll take that as tribute.
Dire are scanning. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
You're welcome. And it's off.
Yapsaw walking away from Quap, Mars, Phoenix.
I'm wondering, how do you kill this Alk once Weaver gets Aghanim Scepter? Like, he will have a BKB plus 1 extra item at the time.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, with Healing Ward, like how do you kill the Alk and the Juggernaut? Because Matumbaman's getting pretty strong himself. Not too far behind the Naga Siren, only about 1,000 net worth difference. And I'm just watching Matu and the moves he's making. He is just playing behind tier 2s. He is playing all the way across on this side of the map, cutting waves. No one can really stop his stun TP. As a hook shot into mid, again they're catching Mars. Saberlight is meant to be your initiation hero for chicken fighters, but every time Secrets see him on the map, they pick him off. So Blink Dagger yet again delayed.
That's why you need to have something that pierces spell immunity, that can stop a TP. Otherwise, Juggernaut is going to have a free time. And he's farming. Look at the item build he's going for. Mask of Madness, Deso. They want to end this game. Like, the plan for Team Secret is pretty simple here. We're going to push some towers now. We have a lot of tower damage, a lot of sustain with the healing ward. We're going to get the Roche and just end the game from there.
Poppy still deep in behind enemy lines. They've killed off Iris Phoenix, who maybe could have dived away from danger. Seneko wants the Sprout, catching Poppy with the Ensnare as well. Has a Quelling Blade, and now the Mars ulti, but Nisha just bashing away at these dire heroes. Saberlight down to Yapsaw's battery assault. Nisha back up into the high ground to deal with Charlie, and they've got themselves a Naga Siren, but a good Manta away from the Omni Slash of Matumbaman gets Charlie back into his base.
Okay, fight for chicken fighters. They once again lost Mars. Mars is nowhere close as Blink Dagger, but at least the Queen of Pain got the double kill. So that's gonna get her Orchid. Alright, Philosopher's Stone, Gary Hater, who's gonna have this item.
Shut up. I hate you. Orchid, hit onto the Weaver.
Shut up, Weaver, you're silent.
They've got an Inkswell out. Zai is perfectly fine. Unfortunately, Poppy will not have the same luxury of escape. Ring of Aquila from Matumbaman. Yeah, it's time to swap out the Faded Brooch, I think. Clockwork with the Philosopher's Stone. Nethershore still unused. What about Dire side? Have they got anything shiny? Dire team. Clumsy Net, Pupil's Gift, Vampire Fangs. Nothing amazing coming out.
I mean, you're thinking about tier 3, tier 4 items, comparing those to tier 2 items. What's a shiny tier 2 item for you, Gary? Growbow?
Grovebow, Imp Claw. Vambrace. I love a bit of Vambrace. Jump from Nisha, that Blink Dagger. Catching Supreme with a concoction. Very nicely done. And again, it is Secret making the moves into these jungles. Finding individual pickoffs and then looking to transfer it into even more farm for their two big cores.
What's the minus armor Swarm,
Radiant's bottom tower
Deso,
is under attack.
Medallion, Acid
Dire
Spray.
are scanning.
A lot.
I expected a number, but a lot will do.
I don't know, what is the number then? 5?
Minus 21, minus 23, I see.
Oh yeah, there it goes. Ticking up. Roshan goes into the hands of Nisha's Alk. Oh, he's got himself a blink concoction. It connects just in time before the spear does. But the Inkswell, it doesn't stun up the Mars. I don't know if it matters, honestly. They'll have the Phoenix as a bit of backup here with Fiery Spirits to delay the aggression. But Yapzor, Battery Assault and Rocket Flare both at level 4. Massive amounts of magic damage coming out of Secret.
Dire's middle tower is under
And
attack.
all these pieces coming together for Team Secret. Juggernaut just finished his Deso. Alchemist has a Blink Dagger plus one more item. Another kill on Queen of Pain.
Oopsie.
And stupidity.
Supreme. Queen of Pain, the quintessential snowball hero. Being shut down pretty heavily now. Charlie's Naga Siren. Manta with 2.7k saved up in the bank. Having to deal with a Zai Weaver who's collecting all these
More
bounty runes.
Now for Team Secret.
And there's the comeback for you. Drums still not done on Seneko, and Nisha, he's farming Dire's side of the map.
I'm not even kidding, Gary. That's gonna be minus 30 armor. Acid Spray, alright, I'm doing the math. 7. Assault Curious 5. That's 12. What else do we have? Medallion 5. That's 17.
Nice Manta dodge. Song TP, Charlie. Clockwork, where are you? Yapzor. Oh, hook shot still on cooldown for another second. He was perfectly placed for it. Charlie was also trying to block out with some of those illusions as well.
Radiant's courier
17.
has been killed.
Minus
Still
6
counting.
from Deso.
Well, I've got
23. And the Swarm, that's one that's hard to count. So it's gonna be around 25 to 30-ish.
Not sure what that hook shot was for. I guess they're still looking for Nature's Prophet, who's been absolute pest going up onto these high ground areas. Yeah, that's what Yapzor was looking at. So we have a Blink Grimstroke. Oh, Queen of Pain jumps in. Yeah, Puppy just jumps straight back out again. Yapzor with Urn into Pipe. Matuma Man, Deso, Mask of Madness. Alchemist, you mentioned the Assault Cuirass, and now 3,000 gold saved up as he goes back for Battle Fury. He wants Abyssal Blade Battle Fury. Cut through the trees. Get out of Sprout. Why the hell not? Starts onto Queen of Pain. The chain stuns are there. The Assault Blind is perfect as well. Mars gets caught up in it, even with the Arena of Blood down. There's nothing the Chicken Fighters can do. They have run out of steam. The locomotion is ending.
Radiant's middle tower.
16 to 7 with a 15k lead.
Alchemist is just a better version of Anti-Mage. Comes online around 15-minute mark and just snowballs from there. It also opens up the Roche for you. They should not try to chase this Nature's Prophet. He's gonna TP out. Clockwork Hookshot, not in range. There
Oh, it
he
is now. Long range. Yapzor gets there to help out Zai find a kill. While look at Matu Nisha with one melee creep. They're on the top of the high ground. Battering away at tier 3. Oh yeah, this is going to be what Alchemist's 10th win of the group stage. So it's going to be 12 games, 10 wins and 2 losses. It looks like if it continues this way, because Secret are dominating. Cancel out the Sunray from Era. They do have a pretty decent team fight combo here, but Poppy's in the backline stopping the Mars initiation. The Supernova's not used. Supreme is jumping towards the Grimstroke, but even with a Sonic Wave, he's being obliterated. Now the Supernova comes, but the right click's arriving. Sprout him up, but it's not enough. Seneko trapped in his own base. Buyback from Era's Phoenix, but Nisha is unstoppable. The big bad purple boy whacking people into the ground. Sunray down, but the Aegis is there. Second life for the Alchemist as the buildings being focused, and Mars dead yet again.
Is under attack.
They buy back on a couple of hero chicken fighters and they dive forward. Yapzor defensive hook shot as Nisha takes down the ranged racks for a full lane. Secure it up, Secret. 23 minutes in.
Has fallen.
Annihilating chicken fighters' chances.
Aghanim Scepter on Weaver not even used to full potential. 2 buybacks from Chicken Fighters. Yeah, I believe this game is over. There's too much damage on the buildings. You're committing long cooldown ultis. You're not winning them, which means that Team Secret can keep fighting. They really don't rely on cooldowns at all.
Oh, fantasy points. Misclick. Actually, let's have a look. Yapsor, 14.3 fantasy points. Queen of Pain, 13.2. It feels like she's had a tragic game. 4, 5, and 3. It must be the amount of hero damage she's doing. Doesn't feel like she's had much of a game at all. Well, I wanted to look at gold per minute. 913 on Nisha. Closing in on that 1,000. Buyback-wise, none for the Dire team as they close the gap on Charlie. Manta with the mirror image. Jump out of the cogs to Sprout and dodge away. But their Abyssal Blade. Nisha closes the gap yet again. And they dive towards the back to kill off the Queen of Pain.
It's just too much damage on the buildings. They can't take a fight right now. They have no ultis, and Team Secret will go for tier 4 towers. Just end this one.
Saberlight with the Arena of Blood, but the Soulbind is immediate. Even with the Siren and Supernova, they were still being focused down here. Saberlight gone, Mars dead, the Supernova still falling after the song ends. And Chicken Fighters, dearie, dearie me, Chicken Chasers. Where do the chickens run? GG is called. Game 3 goes to Team Secret. A 2-1 victory, continuing their streak. Now sitting at 4-0 series victories.
But Team Secret is just a better team. There's I mean, no doubt about it. But Chicken Fighters, they gave him a good fight in game number 1. Even in game number 2, the third game was pretty one-sided. 10th pick Alchemist